We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
All right, yo, we in the building. Can you hear me? Check 1, 2. All right, man, we're recording a few things behind scenes. I'm gonna stream some of this. So what's the deal, y'all? We're recording some new content. Man, it's so much to cover on these Sunday shows. My guys are moving around. We're trying to do this thing called the News Desk, Cheesemo TV News Desk, and when the covers some of the stuff we don't get to cover on Sunday because Trump is moving so fast. So I actually found this this brother online, Soldiers of Finance. His political takes are pretty awesome, actually. So actually, I see he went over the councilwoman Fernandez over in Chicago, and we covered that. We covered that on a Sunday show. So I'm going to play some of what we covered, and then I'm going to bring up his piece, and I'm going to give my color commentary on that because it is poignant, and we're seeing these Keishas in power and in elected positions taking L's, and I like that. So let's load this up real quick.
With BLM in particular, it seems like everybody been getting that issue, but we need to really bring back the attention to them so that they can get their issue because they went in the hiding. Like, don't nobody know.
This council, in order to get respect as a black woman, I'm not afraid of anybody here.
She's actually an immigrant.
When I make a mistake, I will be clear. I don't hate you as a white woman. I don't hate you as a white man. I am sick and tired of this body so stupidly racially divided, so afraid, so depraved. People with...
And we were making an argument when we covered this, like, this is just an emotional outburst. She's supposed to be in here arguing policy.
No faith, because they are afraid of they're losing their investment. They're afraid of bargaining. They're afraid of leveraging. These people have, oh my God, I can't even call you cowards because desperation deserves mercy. Here's a redistricting. Fine, we give it to a white woman. Can we all get along? Can we get together? Can we love each other now? Can we make sure that black and brown babies don't die? Can we make sure that cops don't kill before people are proven?
This is why we don't elect these Keishas and put them in office. Like, do you really want her? This is the argument we were making. Do you really want this person arguing your interests? Quiet Storm says it was season 2.
Innocent? Can we do that? No. Because this body crucifies you first because of allegations. This is not a court. You don't get to crucify people before they're proven guilty.
All right, we can stop that there. I didn't notice that she was married to a convicted murderer after he was sentenced to life in prison. But what I was saying to Tito before we went on the air, I didn't notice either. This just came out, I guess, now that Trump's enough.
Federal charges. Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson has returned to City Hall. That's where we find NBC Boston's political reporter, Matt Pritchard. He's live for us. Matt, good afternoon to you. You spoke with the councilor. What did she have to say to you?
Well, Colton, the councilor certainly stayed quiet when it came to the charges as well as her arrest last week, but did open up when it came to calls for her resignation and whether or not Boston City Council should be putting forward an ethics committee.
I'm not going to be able to hear you.
Days removed from an arrest on federal wire fraud and theft charges. And District 7 Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson is back at City Hall. Council navigating its final session of 2024 under a cloud of distraction, with Fernandez Anderson addressing an alleged kickback scheme just steps from the council chamber.
That is not something you talk on, right?
How has it been receiving resignation calls from your colleagues? How have you felt about that?
People have the right to their opinion. I think that they should afford, the privilege that everyone has to due process. I'm not taking it personal. I think that politics comes with certain performances.
To date, Mayor Michelle Wu and Councilors Durkin, Flynn, and Coletta Zapata have called for Fernandez-Anderson to step aside. Flynn also seeking the addition of an ethics committee.
There's a cloud over the body. We must provide positive leadership.
How do you feel like that's going to be received by your colleagues as currently we're kind of going through an ethics crisis?
Some have said it's long overdue, and I agree with them.
I have to probably give it a chance. I haven't had the chance to allow the counselor who filed it to explain his, thought process on that.
And while council attempts to move ahead with its day-to-day,
and the council's unit,
Fernandez-Anderson is preparing for a legal battle, acknowledging the toll the last week has taken.
Certainly, you can imagine.
And as you heard there, that is the final full meeting of the Boston City Council for 2024. All eyes now shifting to 2025 when Councilor Tanya Fernandez-Anderson will be due back in court.
All right, perfect. All right, that's the full collection of clips with no segue. Saul, all yours, sir.
You know what? People are people are tired of all that gaslighting. As the techniques of any sort of delusional person or narcissistic person will use. And it's all catching up to them. The rule of law is the greatest equalizer to shut all that shit up. I know Kevin Samuels, got popularized because of sign language, which is shame, insults, guilt, and it needs to be right. I would like to add at all costs. And acting out and lying, which is signal. You know what I mean? You see all of these different features that she got, but guess what? Nobody cares about any of that. All that stuff is falling on deaf ears about being oppressed and all that other craziness or whatever case may be. What have you done for the people? Are you ethically doing it? Are you managing funds to the point of proper fiduciary duty? Are you getting incentives outside of, public trust that would more or less cloud your judgment? And this is all people care about. You know what I mean? So, she's probably going to say, oh, Boston's a racist city and this, that, and the other. But bitch, you over there. You got your nose far up they ass because you are so into wanting to be white proximate that, you don't care. Nobody cares about any of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I hope she does rot in hell or jail. As far as I'm concerned, I have no sympathy for her whatsoever. And all of these attack dogs can get what's coming to them. I land my plane there.
All right, perfect. So that's the segment we did from that Sunday. Well, a piece of it. We covered. So let's pull this brother up.
then do you remember this nut?
Fight!
And what I like about it, he did his research. So Soldiers of Finance. Let me put his banner on the screen. So he did his research. And, we've been covering USAID. She's under investigation for illegal financial dealings in her position. Nothing new in politics, but it's apropos because we got all these Keishas in power and the community looks the way it does. So I like that he did some research and he actually looked into some of her organizations and things that she started. And he's going to give like a rundown of them. And we can see how these Keishas are operating and why we got to vote them out of office. So let's go.
Don't fight. What the do I have to do in this council in order to get respect as a black woman? I'm not afraid of anybody here. Can Can we love each other now? Can we make sure that black and brown babies don't die? Can we make sure that cops don't kill before people are proven innocent? Can we do that? No, 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 because this body crucifies you first because of allegations. This is not a court. You don't get to crucify people before they're proven guilty. They're innocent until proven guilty.
All right. She is holding Tanya Fernandez Anderson, was a city councilor up here in Boston. And she's pretty much holding the constituents of her district hostage because they can't move on and get new representation until she resigns. Now, in all likelihood, she's going to be serving at least 1 year or the better part of a year in federal prison. And that's because she's another one of these corrupt politicians. And she knows it because she already pled guilty.
And when I did finally catch up with her to ask her about these federal corruption charges that she's agreed to plead guilty to, she really didn't say much. What's your message to your constituents?
I've answered you already.
You haven't.
I have.
You said you can't
No,
talk.
I made a statement and I said, please respect my privacy.
Embattled Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson dodging our questions. She showed up for a city council meeting one day after agreeing to plead guilty to federal corruption charges. At first refusing to talk with us, appearing to record us with her cell phone before handpicking another reporter to speak.
And we got to stop getting these Keishas elected. You see what we did with Stacey Abrams, got her up out of here. Fannie Willis up out of here. We have them making these political decisions. Well, we saw Tiffany Henyard. There needs to be a consolidation of the political base now, and it's in the brothers' hands to do so. We already seen with this federal election that it's looking like without our vote, especially in the swing states, people ain't going to win elections. So there's got to be a conscious decision to get these Keishas up out of here and to get FBA black men in position that we can hold accountable.
Oh, Channel 5. Can we go to my, I think we should go to my office.
Sure. Why won't you talk to me?
Channel 5, you, no comments for you? Thank you.
Fernandez Anderson was accused of taking a $7,000 kickback from a relative she hired at Boston City Hall. Prosecutors say the cash exchange happened in a bathroom at City Hall. You said in the statement you're asking for forgiveness. Why is that?
You're still talking about it.
Well, I'm asking you about your statement.
I'm saying that that is the only statement I'm making.
Can you share why you're asking for forgiveness? Or when you plan to resign?
I'm talking about it.
Can you share when you plan to resign?
I can tell you this. I have to think about it thoroughly with my advisory council. The decision certainly has to include them. And as soon as I know, I will definitely discuss.
Fernandez Anderson agreed to plead guilty to 1 count of wire fraud and 1 count of theft. She's facing 1 year plus 1 day in prison. Some say she should step aside immediately.
Now knowing that she has pleaded guilty, I think that is behind us and we need to move forward to make sure that District 7 is properly represented.
Now, Fernandez Anderson is still a Boston City Councilor. She's still collecting a city paycheck. And even though she's agreeing to plead guilty to federal corruption charges, they can't hold a special election for her seat until she officially resigns, which she has yet to do.
All right, so Fernandez Anderson is another one of these individuals, much like a Tiffany Henyard, who is very light on actual substance, hasn't really done anything of note. And I would actually say that Tiffany Henyard at least tried to open a business, the Good Burger restaurant, where she was injecting burgers with all types of goos and whatnot. That didn't seem appetizing to me, and I think the American public felt the same way, because where is her restaurant now? But Tanya Fernandez Anderson, there's really nothing. The only thing she's done besides win a popularity contest, running for office and get a city council seat in Boston, is at some point she was a director for what is called the Bowdoin Geneva Main Streets organization. And they seem to be some type of nonprofit resource group. I'm going to read you.
There we go. Nonprofit mafia. Saul been talking about this. And I like how at the top of his analysis or commentary, he's speaking to what we speak to. Electing these officials because she's a black woman, all the identity politics, and no real accomplishments to note with regard to how they'd actually be able to perform in the position and cater to the interests of the constituents.
What they have written here in the About Us. And I want you to see if there's a lot of substance here. This is what Tanya Fernandez Anderson was involved in. This is the only thing I can find on her other than her running for office. So this organization, the Bowdoin Geneva Main Streets, is a nonprofit organization, part of that 501c3 mafia I always tell you about. I wonder if they got any money from...
Yo, this is exactly what me and Saul be talking about. Yeah, the nonprofit mafia. I'm glad I found this dude's channel. That's his banner on the screen. Very solid political breakdowns, and especially since he does a lot of stuff from the standpoint of thinking like a finance person. But this is the line of thinking that the brothers need to be doing with regard to, we popularize it. What's in it for me? Thinking about policy when we're looking at these politicians. Hey, what's in it for me? And his line of reasoning, how he breaks this down, is in line with how we think about how brothers should be analyzing things and not just playing into the identity politics, because it's not getting us anywhere.
USAID. Anyway, they call themselves a nonprofit organization that brings together local businesses, residents, and neighborhood organizations to support our business district and raise its profile by providing technical, financial, and design support. Okay, let's see if they get more specific about it. We believe in economic development through small businesses because they are the main providers of jobs and opportunities for people of color. They're the main small business, the main provider of jobs for everybody. Okay, not just people of color. But anyway, they say they're the main provider. Small businesses are the main providers of jobs and opportunities for people of color who are excluded from participating in the larger system. So apparently this organization is not aware that the 60s are over. We provide technical assistance in the following ways. Help our business owners access 0% Kiva loans of up to $10,000. And there's some finance in there. Don't know what the terms are or what, but I guess if you can get a 0% loan, hey, that's great. Read the terms and conditions. Don't sell your soul for $10,000 or sell a sizable piece of your business for $10,000. Provide cloud point of sale systems to area salons and barbershops in hopes of closing the digital divide.
Barbershops and salons. There's all these Keishas know how, what businesses that they know how to open. Hair, nail, weaves, bundles. That's all they know how to do. Nothing technology related, infrastructure related, anything that builds. It's cosmetics.
All right. So they want us to believe that, like Kathy Hochul. Remember, she said that black people didn't know what the hell a computer was. So here we are in 2025, and black people, we still don't understand how to order a card reader for the credit card or the point of sale system and have somebody from the company come out and train our staff on it. Just like IDs, we as black people, we don't know how to get an ID. I mean, what is that? So that's playing to that trope. And they connect business owners who have lease issues to the Harvard Transactional Law Clinic. All right, so all that is, hey, me and my landlord are having a dispute. Hey, here's a card. Call the Harvard Transactional Law Clinic. And finally...
Right. One kickback from one organization to another, and no one actually ever gets helped. And you saw the businesses they highlighted. This is money laundering.
Here they say they empower business owners by educating on the relationship between poverty and racial disparity. So, pity party. They get you in there and give you some seminars about how the white man is holding you down instead of bringing you in and telling you how to expand your business.
Facts. A general financial literacy is not difficult. It's procedure, it's processes, and it's paperwork. And it's the same paperwork, it's the same forms. So I like how he's breaking this down. Because we see tons of these websites and then all the accolades. We've got an organization for this and we help the community with this. And it's never anything tangible. Like, this stuff doesn't have to be relearned. They are forms, they are procedures, and that's it. The same way you apply for a loan one way is the same way you apply the underwriting guidelines. And that's it. This is them fleecing small business owners, making them pay fees for information that doesn't get results.
Using, let's say, marketing techniques empowered by AI. All right, something like that. No, come on in. We will continue to drill this message into your head that you're a victim. This is what Tanya Fernandez Anderson was heading up. Now, I don't believe that she's still doing this, okay? Because she has been not only indicted, but has pled guilty. So even this, I'm sure they've moved on from her. So another one bites the dust. This time, this nutcase, Tanya Fernandez Anderson, and she's not going, and she doesn't deserve to go to, some rough ADX style maximum or medium security prison. They'll take her out of the game and in the feds, you got to serve, I think, 85% of your time. So she's looking at maybe 7 to 8 months. In some places like a club fed. She's not a violent individual, has not been convicted of anything violent. Okay. But I think what's more important is the fact that we'll see. I mean, the people in Boston, they do some crazy stuff. Have you seen that mayor up there? So hell, this could work in Tanya Fernandez Anderson's favor. She could, I don't know if they have a law up there saying if you were convicted of a felony, you can't run for office again. If they have that as a law, I would disagree with that law, okay? Because if this woman serves her time and then gets out, she should be allowed to enjoy all of her rights under the Constitution, including voting, including running for office. And some might disagree with that, but if you vehemently disagree with her holding office again, if she were to run, then vote the other way, okay? But for nonviolent criminals, if you have already paid your debt to society, you should get all of your rights back. All of them, even the Second Amendment, okay? So who knows? They might put her back in office, because that belief that I have that she should be fully restored rights-wise, I would be very surprised if Boston disagreed with me, in terms of whatever laws they have up there. So Tiffany Henyard's gone, and I firmly believe that a prosecution will come soon. An indictment will come soon in her case. We've got Chokwe Lumumba. We've got the guy we profiled down in South Fulton, Georgia. What's his name? He calls himself Mayor Kobe. There are videos on the channel that you can check out with a lot of these corrupt local public officials and some higher up than that. But we got to keep our eye on them, soldiers, because they're out there thinking that they have us as subjects. We're citizens. They work for us.
All right, bet. So that's the segment I wanted to cover. I'm going to be covering a lot more of his stuff. I like his take on things, and I like that he does his research on these corrupt politicians, primarily the black ones. We got to get them up out of here. I recently posted on the community tab the gentleman who voted against the reparations bill. So we're going to cover that as well. We got a clean house. We got to clean up this congressional black Congress and all of it. We got to get these old ninjas up out of here, and we got to get these Keishas out of here. So we're going to be covering a lot more of that. So if you take a quick break, I'm going to load up this next segment. We're going to cover some of this Section 8 with Trump cutting the Section 8 benefits. We've covered that on the Sunday show, so I'm going to play a piece of that. And then we're gonna end with a Keisha getting evicted, because that is a premonition of what's going to come, and that should be a little entertaining. So let's take this quick break.
Are you a true fan of daring, thrilling, and captivating content? Get ready to take your entertainment to the next level with Machismo TV, the home of groundbreaking shows and exclusive behind-the-scenes access. Join our Patreon page.
Bet if you put your diamonds in the water, you're gonna have to take it back. I be knowing. Just think I don't be knowing. Yeah. Made my first 1,000 and I shed a tear. Mansion with the chandeliers coming next year. It's hard to fellowship with all of my peers. I'm light years ahead. Pouring lean for my friends is dead. I was on the corner while you niggas was still in bed. I was 20,000 up while you was still in the red. When I get this billion, I'ma make sure my niggas fed. Like Jesus Christ at the dinner table, I'm breaking bread. Fuck with me. I can pay your car note off with one Giphy. I can shoot your car door off with one blicky. Telegram conversations if you try and hit me. Just left Neiman Marcus, I spent $750. Your rent $750. Me and my strap like Max and Frenchie, the perfect match. The puppeteer when it comes to rap, no strings attached. I can make you disappear just by lifting my hat. Don shit, champagne, Perignon shit. Just pour the glass of this Cristal shit. UV rapping on the bottle, block the sun rays. What you broke niggas know about this? Low top Valentino kicks. Women wanna kiss. Private jet for my business trips. Rose petals by the landing strip. When I get off the plane, playing chess with my shooter, trying to strengthen his brain. Can't make mistakes in the murder game. For everybody he catch, he get another raise. He know that crime pays. Flood your block with a crime wave. My Glock 9 waves. I got little homies my mom's age, and they'll kill for me. Sound like a movie to you, but this shit real to me. Never snitch and never cross your friends. The principles was instilled in me. You never met a nigga real as me. Made my first 1,000 and I shed a tear. Made my first 1,000 and I shed a tear. It's real talk. I was like 16. Made my first 1,000 and I shed a tear. Word. Made my first 1,000 and I shed a tear. I shed a tear.
right, we're back. All right, let's get into this next segment.
Come on, man.
Okay, so that's how I framed that segment, and I want to piggyback on something that Saul's always saying to me behind the scenes, and that's actually why we cover some of these things, because Saul's like, it's important for us to cover these small wins with regard to policy and everything, to let brothers know that the conversations we are having are important, progress is being made, and not to be caught up on any type of symbolic political wins, but let's look at like the policies that are being enacted and seeing how they may or may not be in our favor. And what is that phrase? The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
The idea of cutting Section 8. You know, the program that keeps grandma from living in her car, or a mother with children living in a shelter. But wait, billionaires get tax breaks the size of Texas, and that's all cool. But helping people afford a one-bedroom? Socialism. This ain't about budget, y'all. It's about punishment. Nothing says make America great again like making the poor homeless and building more golf courses at Mar-a-Lago.
I don't know no men that are upset about Section 8 because we've never benefited from it.
The cherry on top is...
At least not collectively as a massive whole, not individual people and stuff.
Some of you are actually out here cheering this on. Like you ain't got a voucher in your cousin's...
No, we don't, bitch.
...name and a P.O. box in your aunt's zip code. Be serious. Should your landlord be a politician too? Or should we start actually voting like housing matters? Because rich people ain't playing. They want everything.
Trump said over 30,000 people will lose Section 8 in the state of Texas alone. They have over 30-something thousand fraud cases, y'all, that they investigating right now. So for all y'all women out there who've been lying on their applications, and we ain't talking just to the women, we talking to the men too. You've been lying on your applications. You've been lying for food stamps. You lied to get on housing, whatever you did to skip the line. Cause I know a lot of y'all did not wait in them long 2-3 year lines. They coming for you, and probation ain't gonna save you. The federal government is not playing. The federal government is not playing about none of those fucking housing and Section 8 and food stamps, anything that they help you with and provided for you to make your life just a tad bit easier. And you made a lot of people have to be on the waiting list and put a lot of people behind you. That's 30-something thousand people that could have been in your position. Now guess what? You going to jail.
Looks like major changes may be coming to the subsidized housing program because Donald Trump has asked Congress to allow him to slash more than 40%, $26 billion.
Right. If you have a state that is...
You set it off. Take it from the top. What you got for me, Playboy?
Yeah, with these so-called programs.
I see you got that programs.
Yeah. Pomegranate, whatever the fuck. You know, she said, man, please take her off, man. You got to switch that up.
That shit hurt your eyes.
Goddamn. I would say, man, like, you know, there's an obvious marriage to the state clause. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, get up off of the state, you know, Uncle Sam Dick, and go on ahead and work like anybody else do. How you going to sit up here and pocket watch what billionaires have gotten? So what if some of it is inherited? You know, this is the excellent part about America is you can chart your course by becoming incorporated. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. People will rather sit up and complain about everybody else and what they doing instead of, you know, I gotta call it what it is. They'll even complain about, you know, Latinos. Oh, they all bunched up in the house and this, that, and the other.
And they go and they do their thing. They might sell their stuff on the street or whatnot. But you sit up here in this projects for like generations on end, you know, eating Tom Robin and Capri Suns and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Them days is over. I mean, we just got to call it what it is. Be entrepreneurial instead of fucking dependent and stuff like that. If you as independent as you say you are, let's really see how that works. And I'll land my plane there.
Officers responded to a call about a woman trying to claim residency in a vacant apartment.
All right, so that was part of our commentary on that Sunday show when we covered the Section 8 benefits being cut by Trump. All what we wanted. Keisha being supported by and subsidized by the state has allowed them to talk reckless and basically put the community in chaos. But I wanted to play this piece of body cam footage, to show you what that's actually going to look like in the next 2 years. And this is from 2021. So we already knew that the Keishas were already at the top of the list with regard to evictions and what have you. New numbers just came up that they're at the top of unemployment as well. So we're starting to see the cracks. So this is from 2021. So it's 2025 now. But with these new cuts in the Section 8 benefits, this is what we're going to start seeing a lot more of. And this is a Keisha squatting in a property that she was supposed to be getting evicted from.
Now I want to press charges because I paid somebody to stay here. That's your problem. Bro. I've been here more than 30 days. Put in the ship. Stop. Listen to me.
This is going to be the future for a lot of Keishas, guys. So, guys, take it in.
Listen, no, honey. You listen to me because you know I've been here more than 30 days. Almost 30 days. You feel me?
Are you stunned?
You got me f***ed up.
That's a big Keisha. She looked like the statue in Times Square.
You're not going to come here and do this.
Ma'am.
All right? And I told you. See, I'm a self-represented litigant. You feel me? So I will take your ass to court.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Get your stuff and get out.
I'm not getting my stuff, and I'm not going anywhere.
With the
Big back tough.
officer there, the landlord requested the woman be immediately removed from the apartment building.
I'm not trespassing because I can give you my lease. Stop. Hey! Ow! Chill out!
Get your hand behind your back. Get your hand. You stay up right there. Don't you dare come up here. You hear me? You stay your ass right there. Stop it. Give me traffic. I'm fighting a woman on Pascal Street.
She went from tough to, ooh, look at them nails. She went from tough to panicking real quick.
Stop.
Look, she got the simp boy down there. She got the simp bum Pookie down there with his camera out for the Keisha.
Give me the other hand. Give me your other hand.
Look, old boy.
Going to jail too, so come here. Come here. You're being arrested too. Come up here.
Damn, look at them rolls. That's a big Keisha, bro. We're going to be seeing a lot more of this with this Section 8 and these wages being garnished. These big Keisha, these big backs going to be out here in the wild.
Let me go! Let me go!
Stop it.
Let me go! Let me go!
Stop it.
Let me go!
Stop it. Listen to me. Listen to me. You are trespassing on private property. You refuse to leave. Now you're being arrested for resisting without violence and trespassing.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
Let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. I mean, good Lord.
Stop it, Miss Williams. You're embarrassing yourself.
Let me go. Let me go.
Stop it. You're going to jail. Stop it.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Stop.
You can let traffic.
Get off me. I can't breathe.
You can't breathe. You're on your side.
Seriously.
You're on your side. You have an open airway. You have an open airway. You're breathing.
1066, 1033 on south. Channel's clear. 1333.
What?
All right, stand up. We're going to jail.
Ouch, my
And you dropped the meth pipe right there, too.
Are you crazy?
He said she dropped the meth pipe. She too big to be smoking meth. She should be thinner than that.
Oh, you're being charged.
No!
Get this up.
Leave me alone, you guys.
Stand up.
Stop.
Going to jail.
Stop. What did I do? Stop. Ow,
Stop it.
All right. Oh, ow, my pinky. She's pinching it back. Stop.
You wouldn't mind step on that crack pipe.
Stop.
Oh, it was a crack pipe. This is what the end of Section 8 going to start looking like for a lot of these Keishas.
Stop.
You had the opportunity to leave, Miss Williams, and you refused to do so.
That's not what.
Then you decide you want to start letting people resist arrest.
That's not what happened. You guys chill out.
Don't mind.
Why y'all doing that to me? Bro, chill out.
We've got another case open on her. Probably some charges on her.
My complaint, sir. My complaint is right there at the top of the screen. Thank you.
Yo.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Bro, I paid somebody to be there.
Do you have anything on you?
No.
It will be a charge if I find something.
I don't do drugs.
Do not do that.
Are you crazy?
Stop.
Let me go.
Forget it. Let's just put her in the car. I don't care.
Let me go. Go get.
Damn, look at all them rolls on that belly, bro. Big back Keisha out here bad.
My phone. Go get my phone. They got all my kids.
Let's put her in the car.
All right. The felony charge.
Have a seat.
I gotta.
Have a seat.
What do you have on you?
I don't have anything. Okay, stop pushing me.
Get in there.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
And sit in the seat like a grown woman. Come on. You kicking and fighting is not.
I gotta get in. Wait, look.
Put your foot in.
Yo.
You kicking at me is not helping your situation.
My radio done messed up again.
Yeah, during the struggle, that crack pipe fell out.
He said during the struggle, a crack pipe fell out. Yeah, smoking that crack did not make her any smaller, bro.
Thank you for your service.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you.
This is my sergeant. He showed up after the fact.
I'm going to go and call Investigator Bartholomew on the burglary case that they have on her currently.
Gotcha.
See what he wants us to add that charge or not right now.
Do you want me to go back to my vehicle?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can go back there and join him. I'm good here staying with him.
I got your phone and I got your shoes.
You had me. Why you said that?
What if I said I thought maybe she had a
Emotional damage.
They released her after she got arrested for the warrant she had. 71546. There was people in there. He came earlier this week. There was no one there. That's why he went in there to do work, because it was vacant. And they broke the window last week during a domestic kind of thing going on here. We get here, there's nobody here, but we've seen these same two in and out.
Has she re-entered here then? Is it the boyfriend's old apartment?
There's no connection to it at all from what we could tell. The tussle started, and I got her pinned, and that's when I called for help. So,
well, absolutely crazy thing is, apparently whenever you went, as you're going hands-on, I called you on the radio. I don't know if you heard that.
I didn't.
You would have been busy.
Yeah, I was a little busy.
I no kidding, 5 seconds, 10 seconds before you keyed up, I called you. Police 243 313.
Do you know who I am? Man, please, bro.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Know me, bro. Even if I don't know him, bro, God know me.
Miss Williams.
You know who I am, bro. I ain't no criminal, no, bro.
Listen, it's all over.
I know.
I got your shoes here.
It's not over,
bro. And I got your mask.
It's not over.
Are you gonna get out of the car for me?
No.
You're not gonna get out of the car?
No, bro.
You're gonna make me go get all these people out here to come get me?
Don't put your hands on me no more, my man.
Get out of the car.
Don't put your hands on me no more, my guy. For real.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Sorry I was waving at you, but we can't talk through all this glass. So I had to fight her to get her in cuffs and get her in the car. So now she don't want me to get out of the car. I think she just got released a couple days ago for trespassing and stuff. It's unlocked. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, my man better not put his hands on me no more. You feel me? You better ever put your hands on me no more, bro. You ain't even a black man, bro. You don't ever put your hands on me. You feel me? Bro, I love you, my guy, but don't put your hands on me no more, man. You feel me? Hey. Bro, I apologize, bro. Whatever I did to offend you, man. Whatever I did to offend you, bro. You got my shoes. What you doing with my shoes, bro? You brought my shoes to me in the car.
Emotional damage.
I'll wait out here for you.
You got door handles
You want me
on
to help you drag her in there?
You got door handles on the inside
Do what?
of the car. What police officer?
She got another crack pipe in there?
Gonna have door handles on the inside of their car.
That's fine.
That's an estate charge, right? What if I open the car door? Smart one. Don't put your hands on me no more, my guy. God bless you, bro. Don't put your hands on me no more, bro. You ain't even black, bro. You know,
I got some crack.
All right, bet. All right, those are the segments I wanted to cover. This is one of our quick pop-ups on the week. We're probably going to start doing more of these. I've been getting emails from people want to see some more of the streaming content during the week. Me and Saul was talking, and that it's a lot of stuff that we don't get to cover on Sundays, and plus a lot of us busy moving around. Man, you guys got no idea about how crazy it is behind the scenes over here, just getting these shows together, producing the episodes and everything. But I wanted to thank everybody that's a channel member. I've been posting. I've recently posted people who've been members for 13 months, man. Appreciate you guys. And believe it or not, the Do Better podcast, Theo Coop, that was our first channel member, and he's been holding us down from day one. Put the Patreon on the screen. You guys join the Patreon because we are a subscriber supported channel. We do all the production, everything in-house. So we could keep making content for you and actually put more content out. So we actually already started working on the production for season 8. Season 8 is going to be pretty dope. We got a bunch of people settling in, and I was talking to contractor today. We actually might have a new show streaming maybe once or twice a week with a couple other content creators in the space. I don't want to give it away, but contractor pitched me a concept for a new show, so we're going to go into production on that. So season 8 is going to be pretty dope the next couple months. So if you guys can either join the channel membership or join the Patreon, support the channel via Cash App. Every little bit helps. So we can actually keep growing the channel, where I think we're approaching 26,000 subscribers now. And we started to post the long form content. That's a whole nother production effort. But you see the long form videos, guys, like, share, leave a comment. I'll respond to you in the comments. That'll help push the long form content into the algorithm. Sunday shows are back. Saul's all settled in, man. Taking care of a lot of housekeeping, man. I want to thank you guys for always stopping by and supporting the channel, man. Sundays are back on. We're streaming new. And I'll be back later on this week with another one of these News Desk episodes. And we're going to get after it. Until next time, man. I'll holler at you.
Okay. We'll do it live. Okay. No. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it.
Panel. This country needs stronger border security. Our border security is the strongest in the world.
What we need is to take care of our children.
I can't get an erection. You think giving them amnesty is fair to the people who are already here? They're contributing to the economy. I've tried all the herbs. Amnesty is never the answer. It's not amnesty. It's recognizing their contributions to our country. They said to meditate, but I keep falling asleep. We need stronger vetting.
And to enforce the laws already on the books.
I'm terrified of being alone with my wife. It's too much pressure. Well, nothing's ever going to change if Congress isn't willing to compromise. Exactly my point.
A wall would solve this.
I wake up with an erection, but never when she's in the bed with me. A wall would solve nothing.
These children have rights.
I spent $3,000 on a sandals vacation thinking that might do it. Know what it was? Me being limp on a lazy river.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you to Peter Griffin.
No, don't send me home to my wife. Democrat.
Are you a true fan of daring, thrilling, and captivating content? Get ready to take your entertainment to the next level with Machismo TV, the home of groundbreaking shows and exclusive behind-the-scenes access. Join our Patreon page.
Sorry.
Hey, where's Stewie?
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. Okay, I don't know. Whatever it is, it's not right on the teleprompter.
There it is. We are going to do Sting, yeah.
There's no words there. To play us out. What does that mean, to play us out? To end the show?
Yeah.
All right, go.
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today, and we'll leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it, and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
In 5, 4, 3.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Stewie Griffin. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.